Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Pisces Perception 221. I'm happy to have you here today. Before we start, I want to wish everyone a happy Juneteenth, all Black Americans, Black folks around the world, and really all Americans, because it's a celebratory day when slavery was effectively ended in the 1860s, and America was founded on its freedom, breaking away from England. And so really it should be a celebration for all. It's a great step in freedom for Americans. However, those who are enslaved still did not have their rights. They couldn't vote, they couldn't own land, things of that nature, that white Americans had those rights already. So, and it goes on into today's modern times. I think we've come a long way in having justice served and facing racism in America. Congress doesn't want to listen to anyone but themselves, so we still have ways to go. But I'm looking forward to the future, to a more harmonious America and world. So we just have to keep our heads up, and the work is not yet done. But that being said, I hope everyone is doing well, having a good day. I smell really good because I just got new perfume. I wasn't having the best day, so I'm looking forward to this. It was nothing a little retail therapy couldn't fix, but of course we know true happiness comes from within. So I'm really excited about today's video. It's going to be a special little video recommended to me by Janelle. Hey girl, thank you for this idea. I'm going to be talking about the decks that I have, why I like them, or why I don't like them. No, I'm just kidding. But we're going to go through. I'm going to try to go through chronological order from when I got them. They're still all in their cases, so bear with me as we open them and unpack them. Sorry for the mess behind me. I was just excited to get into it, and I probably will do a regular reading today as well, maybe for the collective. I want to touch base with you guys, see what's going on, as we are in Mercury retrograde in Cancer. It's a rather emotional time for a lot, but of course it affects you differently depending on your zodiac. So I just want to check in with everyone by getting back to this reading, which I'm really excited for. So let's start. So the first deck that I ever had was actually a little mini Rider-Waite deck, very flimsy, very classic pictures that I won with arcade tickets at Dave & Buster's. I must have been in about 8th or 9th grade. I just had an interest always, well, not always, but around that time I started getting that interest in the tarot, kind of more occult-y things, underground things, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. And so that's what I chose at Dave & Buster's, because I wanted to learn. And now I didn't really realize how important, how sacred the art of tarot is at that time. So I kind of lost track of the cards. I didn't keep them all together. But to this day, once in a while, I will find one of those random cards that I thought have been lost forever. I'm 24 years old. And like I said, I was probably 13 or 14 when I got those. So I think the most recent one was the Knight of Wands. So I was like, wow, I have to make something happen. This Knight of Wands just came to me. So yeah, that was really interesting. That was really my first calling to the tarot. So the next deck, I should have organized these first, but it's okay. The next deck, it was a gift from my aunt, because I think I probably had been talking about the tarot, and maybe I gave a few like little readings at that time of the Dave & Buster's deck. And so yeah, I got this for Christmas, and it has little keywords on it. I like the back. These are also rather flimsy, but they're really great for learning. For example, this 3 of Wands, on the bottom it says, travel over land, surveying your kingdom. So it's a little vague, but I mean, you get the idea. 9 of Pentacles, peace of mind, contentment. That, of course, isn't the whole... Excuse me, I think this candle is... Oh, Smells good though. It doesn't give like very in-depth descriptions, but it is cool for a beginner. And I'll link all of these in the description below. I want to say quickly that I'm not an Amazon affiliate or anything. I don't get paid off of the links that I know I always or usually post. It's just where I happen to buy most of my cards. But I want to start getting cards from other YouTubers. So if you have any recommendations or what you'd even like to see in this channel, let me know. I have some in mind. And yeah, so I'll be getting new decks from regular people. So anyway, this was the second deck that I ever got. It's probably from a store like Walmart or Target, but I'll still look into it. It's called Secrets of Tarot. The Secrets of Tarot deck, 78 richly illustrated cards. Oh yeah, and I mean, the images are kind of like, almost like grayish, but they're not bad. You get the gist when you look at them. It's Rider-Waite imagery. And it tells you the major arcana has 22 cards. These cards tell a story, the journey of life, with the figures and symbols representing different characters and experiences. The other 56 cards, known as minor, have individual symbolic meanings. They relate to our modern playing card deck and add future interpretive layers to readings. So definitely a good beginner deck. Pretty on the outside. And I think it came with a book too, talking about each individual card. So that's cool. Now moving on, this was my first like real deck that I love so much. It came in this little sack. It was from Amazon, and I have since not been able to find this. But I mean, I'll look again if anyone is interested. I've said that before. If anyone is like truly interested. This was my first, like, my tarot friend. If you treat the tarot with respect and treat them like a friend, they will always treat you the same way. They will always respect you and talk to you. This is like my chatty little deck. I just have such like an emotional attachment to it. It's my first regular Rider-Waite with no words on it or anything, just classic. The back is like space. It has a nebula with an eyeball in it. And it's just, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful when you have like a new, not new, but you know, your first thing of any hobby you have, that first equipment, that first deck is so special to you. So this has a super special place in my heart. Yeah, and if you want this case, I think it came with this, but you can just search pentacle bag, pentacle sack, whatever, and this will come up because this is, I remember that's what it was called. This is the pentacle. Okay, so that's really my go-to if you're looking to start somewhere, unless you get this this type of deck that has the words on it and the meanings in a book or something, which is great. After that, I would recommend getting something so classic such as this. And if whatever back you're drawn to, that's why it's so important in these in the pick a pile readings that or pick a deck readings, when I have or anyone has the backs facing up, you know, it's whatever's calling to, whatever you're drawn to. So there's so many different styles, like literally infinite amount of styles of Rider-Waite decks. This one I just really liked, and I'm glad that I have it. I can't really say like much more about it. I'm like, it's one of those things that I'm just like grateful for. So next up we have Rider-Waite Tarot. I mean, I guess that's what they're all called. But this is what I call the holographic Rider-Waite. Oh, I should say these are kind of like, I guess I don't know the difference. There are obviously thicker cards. This was, since it was my first, I figured it's pretty standard. It's not too flimsy and it's not too thick. It's perfect. This to me is what a playing card should feel like. These, on the other hand, are more papery. It's 4 of Wands. They're a little more papery, but they're shiny. I like that. I'm trying to get a good one with a good shine. But yeah, you guys know what holographic means, I'm sure. It's just like that rainbowy undertone. What really drew me to this was the Japanese numbers that are on the bottom. It also helps because, you know, this doesn't have the numbers on them. So if you are a beginner, you don't have to sit and count the pentacles. It just has a 7 on it. This also, when I've looked this up to put the link in the description, the only ones that I found, it is the same exact deck, but the only ones that are on Amazon actually come with a booklet, and they say beginner booklet with them, that comes with them. So that's cool. I'll link that below. I don't know where just the single cards are. I did look through like several pages. This is the back. It says tarot. Which for some reason makes it even more mysterious, just like tarot. So I really love these cards, and I actually love the feel of them because they are rather small, so they're easier to handle. They're easier to shuffle. They're a little bent from all the shuffling, but 'tis what it is. So yeah, this is my holographic Rider-Waite that like I said, I was originally drawn to the numbers, and just the shininess of it. They're very beautiful cards. I personally like the feel. Some might describe it as like a cardboard, but I like the way that they feel in my hands. So, and that's important as you choose your decks. You know, you want to like how they feel, whatever your personal preference is, because you're going to be using your hands a lot. You're going to be touching them a lot. And you have to kind of get a feel for them, get used to them. So if you like the way that they feel when you hold them and shuffle them, whatever, message for someone, you know, that's important. So moving on, speaking of the Ace of Wands, we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is also my chatty deck. These babies like to talk. These babies will spill all of your tea. They are nosy. They are wise. I just love this deck. My only complaint, this is with all of Rider-Waite. This isn't a comment on Amazon, which made me think twice. But these, I've seen in so many videos, and they're so classic. I just wanted them for myself. Like, they're the classic, like, of sex tarot. But, you know, everyone is white, thin, heterosexual. So, the only one that is, there's like a, excuse my language, but there's an orgy in the moon card. But other than that, I mean, there's no variety of the people that are depicted. So that's my complaint about them. About the the original artist is. And as I link them, you can see who wrote them and to the pictures. This says, the profound alchemy that is born when the male meets the female becomes the music of the universe. So yeah, they kind of tell you right off the bat that most of these, I mean, all of them are straight male and female coming together in union. But other than that, I like these. These are also very thin, but I like the way they feel. They're very smooth. Like I said, I just love the energy that comes from them. They seem like they always want to talk. From the first day that I got them, they were popping out. They kind of give a clear message. I would love to use them more. I noticed that, you know, my more love-centered readings don't do as well. Not that that's the point, but of course, I want to give you guys what you want to read, what you want to see. But if I ever do more love readings, which I might just because I want to use these, they have like a funny energy, like literally like a sense of humor. I mean, even if you have like the 10 of Swords, it's like, I'm going to tell you how this person's feeling. I'm going to tell you how you're feeling. Like, they're very like, I don't know what it is about them. The energy that I personally get from them is so like straightforward. Okay, so it's called the Tarot of Sexual Magic, obviously, like I said. And this is the back. It's like 2 lizards or salamanders or something. Instead of this, you know, the salamander that eats his own tail, it's like these are eating each other's tails. Really talking about coming into union with someone, whether it's for good or for not so good. We have the 3 of Wands here again. Someone may be thinking about you, thinking about the future. Could be you. But this isn't a reading. We also have Death here. Transformation. So whatever you're planning, it's going to be a very transformative period for you. But anyway, these also come, I have the English version. Oh no, this does have, okay, at the top it has different languages, but there's one that I think is just in Spanish. I saw on Amazon. This comes in, mine has English, Spanish, French, and Italian, I believe, which is interesting. Says they're made in Italy. But yeah, I really, overall, I like these cards. They're another set that's easy to shuffle. It's my first, like, dirty deck. If you have someone, you're living with someone who is kind of already thinks that, like, tarot is like of the devil, I would keep these ones away from them. Just because they'd be like, what is that? But yeah, I do enjoy the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Actually, this came before I got those, and so did this. I'll show you the other tarot decks that I have, and then we'll get into the oracle cards. I know this is running now. We're almost 20 minutes in, but I'm enjoying it. So this is the Everyday Mini Tarot deck. I totally recommend this to anyone who's learning, anyone who's not learning, you know. Well, we're usually learning, everyone. But anyone who has been doing tarot for years or has just started, I really, 7 of Pentacles again. Someone is waiting for something to grow. Some of their seeds to grow. don't get frustrated because you see your pentacles are just under the flowers. We've seen that twice, so I feel like that's a message for someone. But yeah, this is the Everyday Mini Tarot deck. I don't know if it's by Biddy Tarot, but I noticed that like on her website, Biddy Tarot is a good website to do when you're learning the tarot. I use it all the time. I still do sometimes, but her cards that are like associated with the lesson, like what she's talking about, she uses these cards in the picture. That's where I found out about these cards. But I love them. They're mini. Who doesn't love mini stuff? Easy to shuffle, smooth. These are they're kind of thin, but I mean they're thicker than you would expect. They're just perfect. I use them in the morning before work. I use them at night, like in the middle of the day too. I just use them all the time. They're so convenient. And they're pretty. I really like the simplicity of them. Okay, so that's the Everyday Mini Tarot deck. Now we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck, which I am obsessed with. I found this when I was I think I was looking up pictures of the Fool. I don't know why. And I found the Fool of this, and I'm like, what the heck deck is that? Oh, here she is. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, that's so modern. And so I clicked on it. It ended up being the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And it was sold out. It was like out of stock, and the artist said that she was going to be making more, printing more. And then finally one day it was recommended to me on Amazon where it said it was out of stock. And so I got it. And I just, first of all, these are the best quality cards that I have. They're thick, they're shiny, they're just like overall quality. I love this deck because it gives a variation of people, unlike the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It really depicts basically all people, which I like. That's something that you don't see a lot in the tarot. So these are also and you can say this about any of your decks, whatever ones you connect with, but these ones were also kind of chatty to me. It immediately felt like an old friend that I had been talking to for like forever. I just love the energy that they give off. They're so friendly, they're honest. When I get messages from them, like I love this deck. It comes in a beautiful box. It's so quality. It's sold at Barnes & Noble as well as Amazon. And I will link that below. Just a beautiful, beautiful deck. I really recommend it to anyone. I keep all my decks together, but this one I did have displayed for a little while, just like out in the open because it's so pretty. I really enjoy using it. And yeah, gorgeous deck. Okay. The last tarot deck is the Golden Nouveau Tarot. Probably saying that wrong, but I like these. I just got them I think last week or the week before. And I did a reading. I got the package as I was outside with my family, so I did like mini readings for them. And they're very pretty. A little flimsy, but for the quality. But I think a lot of like the quality came from what the pictures are, because oh, they're so gorgeous. They're very detailed. And I have to say, all of my decks and even the Oracle cards that I'm about to show you are between $20 and $25 each. Sometimes a little less. I never really go out of my way to, I mean, there are like collector's packs for like $60. And they're nice and everything, but especially if you're just getting into it, like I would personally never spend that. Yeah, because that's how I feel sometimes. But yeah, you can get really great quality decks for about, I mean, $12, $15, $20. It's the golden Nouveau. This is the back. It's very interesting. It's trees. And I love the orange undertones to this, and gold, of course. It's Four of Wands again. The star. I love like the background of them. Oh, look at our hanged man is standing up. Okay, so that's the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And this is the case, very pretty. We have Temperance and Strength. Our lovely ladies. What's in here? I think that's just the... Okay, so also this is by the same people that make the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It's very different. Obviously, this deck is well, this one is detailed too, but this one is more colorful, more detailed, I think. I wouldn't know that they were from the same like maker, but they definitely are, and they both come with little a book. There's very specific, like almost like unorthodox definitions that these two decks give to each individual card. It's worth a read. I mean, it's classic mixed with like almost poetic definitions. For example, the Ace of Pentacles signifies the beginning of a fruitful period in which anything you undertake will add to your well-being. A lily-bordered path leads through an archway and out to the wider world, symbolizing opportunity, including increased wealth. So yeah, like it does give you definitions, and kind of in a kind of dreamy way, which I like. So that's that deck. Is my newest one, and I like it. I do like it. Sometimes you just don't know, but I mean, I've never had a bad experience with a deck that I've ordered, with a deck that I have. This is my second most recent one. It's called Divine Doors. I saw them in a video from White Rose Guidance. They have like little poems on them and a door. I also thought it was funny because, like, I've said this literally 4 times on this channel already, but the Doors are my favorite band, so it was just calling to me. They're very shiny. It's very unique. I like the door, the case that they came in. Behind the door, all questions reside. Turn the handle and step inside. Intuitive guidance is your natural call. Lay out the cards or let them fall. Close your eyes and open your heart. The mystery is a form of art. Hold a question dear to mind. Turn the page to see what you find. So, yeah, it's just really cute. The only thing that I wish, and someone else had mentioned this as well, and I concur, is that I wish that they said where these doors are, you know. But they're still glossy too. I like them. Sometimes I find that the poem is like a little like trite, like a little corny, but there's always a message in there that comes out for a reason. Oh, they want to stay out. Okay, I'll use them in my next video. Angel Answers. Oh my god, I love these. I love these. They're glossy. They'll never lie to you. I mean, that goes for all tarot. Like I said, if you treat them with respect, they're going to treat you with respect and tell you the truth. But I love these. I love the messages on them. Sometimes it's just what you need to hear. Improving health, listen to your intuition. Like those, I mean, it's solid, simple advice that can go such a long way if you listen to it, you know. And it's just beautiful imagery. Again, with the exception of, I think, this card, You're Ready. Most of the people depicted in the cards are white. I think that that's because, I mean, I'm just assuming because they're classic, like, I mean, Jesus is in one of them, and that's how he's often depicted. The rest of them are just angels. But I really like the messages on them. I mean, regardless of the artwork, the actual artwork is, you know, so pretty, and the messages are so meaningful to me, and I know that others like them as well. So yeah, this is the Angel Answers Oracle cards, and it also comes with a little guidebook. Remain positive. The angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. There's very positive momentum beginning to build towards the creation of your desires. You're speeding your dreams along by maintaining a cheerful and confident demeanor. It may seem as though your plans are taking a long time to manifest, but very soon you will see a change. Don't allow yourself to lose hope when your dreams are so close to coming true. So yeah, cute little messages, very helpful, and overall fun to use. This was one of the decks that, like, I had seen in other videos, and it's just like, yeah, like, that's, I'm not gonna say that any certain type of card is, oh, you're not a real tarot reader unless you have this, like, this is so necessary to your collection, blah blah blah. But it is one of those, like, I could see it as being called like a staple of, if you have any oracle cards, I would recommend these Angel Answers. Now, before I got those, this was actually my first oracle deck that I ever got. I was an English major, I mean, before I dropped out of college, but it is what it is. So this really called this really called to me. The Literary Witches Oracle. It's very interesting. It's really up to interpretation. So what it is women authors depicted as occult-like, as witches. They give like a certain background to each author. Some are more obscure authors than others. So it is really interesting. I like the quality of these cards. They feel different. I don't know what I would describe it as. They are beautiful. And the other part of it is, so it's a certain number of the women, I don't know, but they also, and then there's also another side of it where you have these images. And it comes with a booklet, 70 card deck. So maybe it's like, what is that, like 35 and 35? I don't know. But they're split in half. So this will tell you like the story that they made, and then some keywords. And then there's some keywords here. It's recommended, of course you can do it any way that you wish, but it's recommended to get one of the authors and then one of these, or a couple authors and a couple of these, and put them all together and get your story, get your message. So that's what that is. Like I said, I love the quality of them. I don't use them that often. I would like to get back into it, sure. Another beautiful box that I had displayed. So, yeah. This might have been a little more, like maybe, I don't know, $25, $30. Got them about a year ago. It's very different. It's a very unique card set. Okay, moving on. We have The Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck. I don't know if you guys are sick of these yet, but I love them. I ordered them so recently, like they're probably like the second to last. I got this and these. Oh, and the Divine Doors. So they're relatively new to me. I haven't even seen all of them, but they're all messages of, you know, they're affirmations. Happiness is my birthright. The presence of love will always cast out fear. So things like that. They're really pretty pictures. They're very unique pictures. Sometimes I display them just for myself on like one of these easels. I'll be frequently reminded through the day. And every time I look at it. So they are helpful. The thing I'll say about the actual messages, like for me personally, I don't like, sometimes they're hard to wrap your head around, not because the message is so like convoluted or like out there. They're simple to understand, but to really align with the message that's the difficult part. It's like, is recommending what you need to know, like find it within your heart to forgive and love. It's things that are like more easier said than done, but if you just pick like one or two of them and keep that in mind and you work on what it has said to you or the card that you picked out, it's really worth it, and it helps me grow as a person, honestly. Since I've had them, I honor how I want to feel. Like I would never think of those words. It takes me a few minutes to wrap my head around it, and then even more time to align with that feeling, and to, you know, align with this message. But once you do, like they're very smart cards, I guess. Like the author is really cool. I don't know, yeah. That's what I have to say about those. Like my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. They're all true, but they're like, for me, they help me expand and grow as a person. Just the simple messages that they have are so powerful, is what I'm getting at, really. I like the back of them as well. These are also really good quality. They're a little thinner, I guess, but I mean, you really get the most bang for your buck because it's 52 of them and they're all different. They're all different images, like watercolor almost. And yeah, they're really pretty. I like them. This is the outside, another nice quality box. Island Time Wellness Oracle cards. I really like these. These are also my Brutally Honest Chatty Cathy's. We have Soulmates. I love these. I love how they feel in my hands. They're, again, another mini one. They're just so, they're easy to shuffle. They're easy to play with. I like the messages on them. I like the little pictures. They're so straightforward and to the point. Yeah, I love these. I've seen them before in other videos, and I was like, wow, like, those look cool. This is the, like, what is it called? Retro pink version. There are a couple volumes, I think, but there's also, they do the same ones in different colors. I think black and this pink. But there's another volume 2. This is 1, I suppose. It doesn't say anything. We're super stoked for our Love Oracle cards. This cute and fun Love Oracle deck really gets to the heart of the matter fast. And that's true. Getting clear answers to your most pressing love questions is a breeze with this love-centered oracle. Your love readings just got crazy good. Our Love Oracle cards were specifically designed to go together. So yeah, if you get one, you might want to get the other volume in and use them both in a reading for yourself and a reading for someone else. I only have these for now. Yeah, I would definitely recommend them if that's something that you're into. Yeah, they're so cute. My first love deck was, we have 2 more. This was the Romance Angels. This was literally like $3. It's not the actual original one. It's like a bootleg version. But they work just as good. I got them on Amazon. A lot of people are selling them for that price. I don't know like where they're coming from, but there's a lot of these for like literally $3 to $5 on Amazon. And I like the golden edges. The pictures are cute, kind of old school. They have cards like past life relationship, let go of control issues, let your friends help you, stay optimistic. It's kind of like the original Island Time Wellness, like, is what I can really say. Like, and like look at this, like 1980s picture, but I do like them. I use them. I like the way that they feel. This is not like the original. I think the original are a little bit bigger, but these are still like decent quality. It's so funny. Well, it's not that funny, but the original woman who made these, Doreen Virtue, has since denounced all tarot. It goes against her newfound Christianity faith, which is fine. That's her prerogative. But so she's completely stopped selling, making new tarot decks. She stopped writing books. She doesn't believe in it anymore. All that. So you won't find anything new from this woman, Doreen Virtue, but she was very popular in her day for making cards like these and angel. She has like, I think she has other angel oracles. So that's just like a fun fact. Yeah, I do like these cards a lot though. They're also straight to the point. Codependency, you deserve love, romantic feelings. So when they pop out, they do have a certain aura about them. And last but definitely not least are the Moonology Oracle cards. I flipping love these. They come with this great book that you've seen me read from before. It's really great for anyone getting to know the phases of the moon. They have, they're beautiful. They're such good quality. They're smooth, pretty depictions, pretty pictures on them. They go with, obviously, the zodiacs, which I love, and the phases of the moon. It's time to release negativity. I love the messages that they have on them. These are like also like that friendly energy. They just tell the truth. They tell you what you need to hear. And yeah, they're gorgeous. I love the Moonology deck. 44 cards and a guidebook. It's also nice quality box that they come in. They're so pretty. I love using them. I love using them for you guys. I love using all of these for you guys. Like I said, if you have any recommendations on what you'd like me to use, anything that you think I would like, preferably from other YouTubers, let me know. I also like Bridget Rao, I like the cards that she has. I know that she makes her own decks as well, so I'm going to be looking into that. But yeah, what else can I say about the Moonology cards? They're just great. They have great messages. I love that, like I said, I love that they're associated with certain astrological signs and the phases of the moon. It gives that extra information. And this booklet is very in-depth as well. So I like to read from it so that I can get the most out of it. The most out of the cards. So it's super helpful. They're great to pair with your regular tarot. So all oracle cards are, you know, but I really specifically love the Moonology. I'm happy I got them. They're probably my second oracle deck. I got the Literary Witches, then the Moonology, and the Angel Answers. Yeah. So guys, that's my collection. Thank you so much for watching. This went pretty long, but I had a really good time doing this for you. I'll be back with a collective reading later today. I'm going to upload this. And yeah, have a really good day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.